Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Los Alamitos Race Course here on this Saturday afternoon of Thoroughbred racing during the Los Angeles County Fair meet here at Los Alamitos. I'm Ed Burgart, the nighttime track announcer. I'll be the daytime simulcast host with Kurt Hoover in the paddock. We have a very special guest here today. She even changed her hairstyle a little bit to be here with us, but she's the hottest riding apprentice we have on the grounds right now, Kellie McDaid, who won here again last night. And we had you here, Kellie, 2 months ago. You were about 15 wins behind Juan Sanchez at that time in the Thoroughbred rider standings. Can you believe you're only 2 behind right now at nighttime?
No, I couldn't believe it because I was just like, right, okay, I just want to, I don't want to get third place. I know Juan Sanchez is going to win it. I'll just leave it at that. But then slowly but surely I started getting closer and closer, and I'm like, holy crap, I'm like nearly here, you know? So I can't believe it either, but you know, it's all good luck, and it's, you know, it's really cool.
Well, Kellie McDaid is from Ireland, and we had her on here a couple of months ago, and she's really made a great transition to the Los Alamitos racetrack. And tell us again about your background. You're from Ireland. Obviously, you got the Ireland accent. And it's on my bucket list whenever I retire. That's one of the places I want to go. So tell us what it's like in Ireland and what brought you over here.
It's quiet, it's green, it's oceans, it's everything, you know. It's a beautiful place, but the money wouldn't be as good as it here, and there's not as much opportunities back in Ireland as there is here. And like I never wanted to be a jockey, and I never thought I'd ever like gallop all these horses ever. And one time I just came over and I just went for it and to see what happened, and then I started galloping, and then I come back and I just took off from there. Every day I was progressing more better and better, and then, you know, as you get older, you want to do more and you want to get life started, and then I just ended up being a jockey, and it's been amazing.
Well, I know you have a family background. I watched a video of you this morning a couple of years ago, and you were talking about your papa or your grandfather.
Yeah.
Can you give us a little bit about background there and whether he was involved in horse racing or involved with horses?
Yeah, he was the only one that was involved, and he's the only one that ever got me started on it. He's the first one that like picked me up from the ground and just go, here, sit on there, you know. And then he was just like, right, we're going to walk now. And I was like, right. I remember like it was yesterday, you know. And ever since then, I went everywhere with him. I wanted to go show jumping and show ponying, did all that there, the dressage. And then he sadly passed away. But you know when you get that connection with somebody, like you never let them go, you know. And then he's always, when I go out there racing and I see a full moon or a half moon, I know he's there with me all the time, like supporting me. And my dad too. And you know, it's just I feel blessed when I'm out there, and you know, and I always pray that I'll be safe. And he always looks after me. I know he's there watching, you know. He's proud.
Well, he's got to be proud of what you're doing right now.
I hope so, yeah. That's what I'm doing it for him. I'm doing it for him.
Doing it for them, and obviously you get real excited when you ride. Everybody seems to like you. And I still remember a ride here during the summer meet that was back in July. We board a horse called Magical Chick.
I know. Remember that one?
Well, tell us. You remember it better than I do.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God, right? We were coming around that turn up there, and like I knew the horse was nice, and then we come around that turn, and she started going, and I just remember in my head, I don't even look at the odds, but I just was like, she is 40-1 right now, and she is kicking ass. She's going, and then we won. And I was like, what? It's just a nice feeling. Like, I've never really won anything in my life, and to have like a winning circle picture that's actually doing something professional is like an amazing feeling. For me, it's an amazing feeling, you know.
Well, I was working the paddock that day with Brittany Urton, and she could even hear you screaming coming back, and the fans were going crazy out here. So I know that had to be a big thrill, and getting those type of wins. It makes
it the better when you get, you know, when you're favorite, it's good, it's great. But then when you get a long shot, you tried your best, and it really, really worked out. You know, you want every horse to win and do their best, and when you get a long shot like that, they win. It's a better feeling than a favorite. It really is.
Well, you had a favorite win, the Truly a Pleasure handicap here. Really well, your first stakes win.
I know.
You got pretty excited about that race.
I know, it was like I won the Kentucky Derby or something. I was like, oh my God, here we go. You know, it's just another dent in the book, a stakes race, like, you know. Well,
really well. It was an old class horse, and tell us about that ride. Going into the far turn, it looked like you might be in a little bit of traffic trouble, but the inside, seemed like the inside opened up for you, and you made the right move.
Yeah, and I was like, oh no, because I knew the 2-hole was faster braking than me because he's a quarter horse. And I was like, I know my horse can outlast him in the long run, but that is going to be my problem. And that's all I ever thought on. So then whenever we broke and he was like right there behind him, I was like, oh God. But his horse drifted out a little bit on the turn. And I just happened to end up just going through there, and it worked out in my favor. I wasn't worried about the other favorite because I knew my horse was that good, you know. He's such a lovely horse. Oh, big heart. big heart.
Well, I still remember the day Drayden Van Dyke won 7 races at Del Mar.
That's amazing.
When he got across the wire, he went like this.
Yeah.
When you went across the wire, you did the same thing. So you must have really been, once you hit that wire, what were your thoughts?
I can't say it on live TV because it starts with an F, like, but I really cannot. I was like, oh my God, like this has just actually happened. I was like, oh my God, thank you, Papa. Like, this is amazing. It's amazing, you know? And like, you never expect it, you know what I mean? When you don't expect it, it's someone else.
Well, Kellie's done so well here, and I know when you first came over here, which track did you go to initially, and who were you involved with as far as kind of getting you around the horses?
The first track when I came here, I went to Pomona, and that was a little 5 furlong track. That was class. That's where I learned. Like, I started with Jerry Hollendorfer over there, and I was like scared to jog. I was like, don't put me on any gallopers. Like, I'm not that good. I was like, don't put me on anything. And he was like, right, just jog. And then I got better, and then he started letting me breeze. And then he started like saying, oh, he gave me good encouragement, you know. And I started getting better and better. And then he had a lot of trust in me then. And then we took off from there. And I moved to his main barn then in Santa Anita and started galloping there. And then come here. I went back to Santa Anita, and I went to Del Mar with him. I've been with Jerry like before, like it was 3 years, 2.5 years, and he was the one more or less started me off in America and taught me the ropes in America, you know.
Now, when you say he taught you the ropes, did he kind of give you hints about how you should ride a horse, how you should gallop a horse?
Yeah.
Basically, what did he tell you?
But he had patience with me because nobody wants them. Like, we're sitting on like $1.2 million horses, and like, who wants to give somebody that is scared to death and doesn't want to ride or gallop horses, but is over here doing it? He gave me all the chances in the world, you know. So he had patience for me, and I thank him for that.
Well, Jerry's a Hall of Fame trainer. Obviously, he's had some great horses, and we mentioned Songbird last time we talked. Were you around Songbird at all when she was in his barn?
Yeah, I was around her, but I never galloped her or jogged her on. But I was around her in the stall and area, and she was class. She was just pure class. Yeah, lovely horse. Jerry loved her. Every time you see her walking past, Jerry would have, you know, he's all smiling. He loved it.
Well, Jerry's just a terrific human being as well, and I know he's done a lot for you, and so has Angela Aquino over here at Los Alamitos. You've become acquainted with her as well. Tell us how much she's helped you at this track.
A lot. Like, just being like good friends and girl power, like, you know, that we have the same mindset and the same what we want for like women, you know what I mean? And then like whenever we work together and like want to be strong, like, and just beat the boys, is the best feeling ever. It really is. And like, she put me on good horses, favorites, mounts, like put me on everything. And you know, you can't thank somebody like that enough, you know what I mean? And I'm glad I have her as a friend as well as a horse trainer and put me on horses here at night.
Well, the one winning you've had during the daytime so far this meet was for Angela Aquino. Kalula, I believe, was the name of the horse, and kind of recall that race from a week ago.
He is huge, isn't he? Did you see the size of him? Like, he is my favorite horse, and no joke at all horses. I think I've won now 3 times on him, and he is just getting better. He's my favorite horse, and that there, I couldn't believe it. He's a lazy kind of horse, so whenever I got to the top of the stretch, I was like, right, I gotta go right now. And then I made the right move, and that horse just sailed home.
Well, Kalula, very, very impressive. Kellie's been doing super at nighttime, but we like to know sometimes what a jockey does during the day as far as your schedule. You come out in the mornings, kind of go through your daytime schedule.
Alrighty. I wake up every day at like 4:15, get ready, and I start work then for Bob Baffert here at 5:30, gallop until 9:30, 10 o'clock, get on like 12 horses. Then go home, I'm tired, and then I like want to sleep, and I take a nap for like 2 hours if I can. And then on my day off, I like to I love going to the beach. Like, I spend all my time in the beach, and then I just kind of keep to myself and kind of figure out like how to just do things and whatever. And I exercise an awful lot. I'm vegan and I eat healthy. I love fruit, so my day just consists of like keeping busy, but keeping it calm as well. You know.
I know a lot of riders have a problem keeping their weight down, but obviously you're doing the right thing by eating healthy and leading a good lifestyle and everything, and you've had no weight trouble at all.
Never, ever. It's just, it helps an awful lot. Like, when I stop eating meat, it just, I never had a problem. Your metabolism just goes normal, you know what I mean? So I've never had a problem, thank God. And I love fruit. Like, I love eating healthy because I have a different mindset when I eat healthy, you know? So being vegan has helped me a lot.
I think we all have a different mindset when we eat healthy. Sometimes we don't eat healthy and we don't have the same mindset. It's happened to me quite a bit.
Yeah, like you go to McDonald's and you order a Caesar salad, like, and then put the Caesar dressing on, you're like, oh, this is healthy. It's not.
Well, this is a good example right here. You can see how well Kellie McDaid's done, and you're a 5-pound apprentice allowance right now. What are your thoughts down the road after you lose the bug? Are you continuing to think about riding here? Do you want to progress somewhere else?
I honestly don't know, Ed Burgart. Honestly, I just kind of live to see, like, just be happy, and just if it does take me somewhere and doors open and there's luck here and there, and like I want to, I'll know when the time's right, you know. But right now, it's a starting point for me, and where it takes me, I hope somewhere absolutely amazing. You know what I mean? I hope this career keeps going, and that I get a lot better, and I get like big rides, and maybe one day Kentucky Derby, like a one like last night, you know. So, I just hope all good, you know.
Well, we've had some outstanding women riders, Julie Krohn, Rosa Napravnik, so there's certainly you could follow in the footsteps. We had Chantel Sutherland, Sasha Reisenhuber was here last year, and a lot of them got on to a lot of stakes wins, so you've got, I know, a lot to look forward to, and does that kind of encourage you that other women riders have done that well?
Yeah, no, they're examples. They're examples. So you want to just be strong. Like, you want every woman to do well. You know, you want to, you know, I want women to bring up women. So I just hope, like, I do as well as them. You know what I mean? Like, God, like, they've done so good. So I'm just the next one in line, just doing it as well. You know. So, and also I got to thank my agent, Neil, for like putting me on everything as well.
Hey, we can't mention his name. We don't want you to go in a slump.
I know.
No, I'm just kidding you.
Like, yes,
Neil Bricks scared me before. I got to bring this story up because we were laughing about it. He calls me at 12:55 and says, "Guess what? Kellie McDaid canceled. Can I replace you today?" I said, "If that happens, I'm going to lose my job." Just joking out with Neil. I've known Neil for 30, 35 years, but as an agent, though, I know he's one of the best on the grounds, and he's really done you a good job.
Unbelievable, yeah. Like, they're all iffy at the beginning, like trying to take my book because she's a new girl, she's a writer or whatever, she hasn't shown anything right now. But then once he took my book and we started rolling, like, we didn't stop rolling since we started. Like, we have been rolling, like, and I'm very grateful. Like, and he does work hard, and, you know, I appreciate everything he does for me. I really do.
Well, I thought one of your best rides last night was on a horse that's never been able to get around the turn before, Bonmont. And you really put on a good ride on that horse. Can you kind of tell us the difference in him last night? Because you kind of surprised as well, weren't you?
Yeah, I was surprised because I rode that horse one other time, and like, he looked out bad, and I don't know, I don't know why he does it, but last night I don't know, I just kind of went, I didn't touch his head to see what he would do, and just see for the worst, because I was right there and I didn't really need any other pressure to see, and he just went on ahead, and he ran really good last night. We didn't win, but he ran his best race.
Well, Kellie's got no rides during the daytime today. We've got quite a few straight maiden races and a field of stakes horses, but you have one ride tonight.
One ride tonight.
Blitzing Mario, who you beat by a block last time out on Haynes Powell, but at least you have an idea how strong that race was because Haynes Powell won yesterday. What do you know about Blitzing Mario?
I know the trainer, Justin Clark, does a very, very good job in producing these horses when they come out to the track, and I have all the faith in him, and that little horse can run. That little horse, just get out and get your position. If I get in front, then I'm gone, you know?
Well, you ride the day and the night, and you work the horses over the daytime 1 mile track. We run a 5/8 mile track a night. Kind of tell us how you have to adjust your riding styles from the day to the night.
Like, you can relax in the daytime because you're going longer distance or whatever. You know, most horses going 4.5 furlongs, you have to be on their toes and get them, like, you have to be ready to go. But at least you can get a minute or two to think a bit whenever you're in a mile race or whatever, because you get your position. Here it's just go, go, go. But in the mile races and stuff, you can relax and kind of, they ride like tighter but wider, if you get me. So everybody kind of swerves around. Everybody's heading for the turn here, and everybody wants to get to the front here. So, you know, it's easy both ways, and I'm glad I can experience both of them, you know.
Well, you won quite a few races during the daytime here last summer. Obviously, you're rolling at night right now. We'll see if that roll will continue, but everything's been going super for you right now, and just got to think down the road that things are really going to even get better for you. So
I hope so.
Wish Kellie McDaid the best of luck. Want to thank her for joining us. Tell us about your hairstyle today, because it's a little bit different.
It's purple. It's,
well, yeah, I can.
Yeah, no, I just,
I like purple.
You know, it's just a wash in, wash out, semi-permanent. So like, I'm just having fun. Like, I do get bored when jockeys have nothing to do. When you ask me, like, I do my hair or I do my nails. You know, I love purple. So yeah, it'll wash out. It'll wash out. It's only fun.
Well, she eats healthy. Purple hair, purple nails once in a while, but she certainly leading the right kind of lifestyle. You can see she loves to be around horses, and just being around the horses themselves. I know you like to pat them after you won a race.
Because they're the ones doing all the work. Like, they're running like they're doing it for you. You know what I mean? Like, God bless them. You know, they seriously, they just, you can't not love animals. Like, I just love animals. So, yeah.
Okay, we want to thank Kellie McDaid for joining us today. Again, she's an up-and-coming riding star here at Los Alamitos. 2 wins behind Juan Sanchez in the nighttime thoroughbred standings, and Kellie McDaid certainly has a great future. So,
Thank you so much, Burgart.
Thanks. The best of luck to Kellie McDaid.